skin.
Mommy, I hurt my hurt my ow.
Oh. Hey, Gina. I'm still trying to figure this out. Hey, Salisa. How are you guys? Gina, I'm still praying. We're still praying for you and your husband. And I don't know how to enter into the chat, but I can see your messages. Hello. I feel like every time I sit down to do something for YouTube, whether it's recorded video or going live, one of the little ones are up. So my 2-year-old now this week doesn't want to sleep. I did everything I could do. You're welcome, my love. You are very welcome. It can't be easy. I'll just wait to see if anybody else comes in, because I'm getting on later than I wanted to. I wanted to start at 8 o'clock, but again, mom life. Little ones don't want to go to sleep. Although you bathe them, I lotion them up real good, use a little bit of like eucalyptus oil, help calm them down, give them some warm milk, but no, I don't know. God, that looks so terrible. Like my eyes. I guess it's getting late, so I might not get a lot of people in. But I was just, again, just went live to chat with you guys. It's not perfect. It's not a very organized live, but just a quick, hey, how you doing? Thank you, Gina. I hope you're getting the care you need and your husband's getting the care you need, you know? It's so beautiful that the community online is so supportive. You know, just amazing. I wanted to keep Thursday night chats kind of smooth and calm, you know, talk about just random things. I was thinking about my favorite 90's artists, R&B mostly, and I think the name of the group was Jade. Let me show you because I keep forgetting. Hold on, let me show you. This is what it is. I don't know if my ring light is like really making the glares bad, but this is what I'm drinking. It's a red wine. Is it? Yeah, it's a red wine. Cigar box, Malbec, 2020. Oops. knock my glass over. Have you had that before, Salisa? I don't know a lot about wine. All I know is my husband brought it home, and I've been partaking, maybe once a week. What was I saying? Jade. I like sometimes going on YouTube and searching those old videos. Like when I have a song that comes up, in my head, or if I hear somebody talking about it, I'll just go in and I'll watch the video. And it was so nostalgic because you watch the look at the outfits and the moves. I always wanted to look like that. I wanted to have that outfit and the hairstyle, and I would easily spend money if I had it at the time. I was really young when those videos came out, but I'd have loved to buy the outfits and look, cool like they did in the videos. My best friend drinks it. I'm a sweet wine drinker. Okay. Yeah, it's not very sweet. It's more savory. Sweet white wine. When I first had my first glass of wine was with a coworker when I worked at an investment bank. She took me out to some restaurant in the city, and I just drank Zinfandel. I didn't know anything else about wine, so I'm a newbie. What do you guys do to relax? Long day. I mean, I know you're not working per se, but like every one of you I know has businesses or entrepreneurs. Like, what do you do to just chill out and just relax and unwind? I love the song, if you love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. I used to walk around singing the songs. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved it. I think I love it more now. Yeah, listening to music is a good way to unwind. Especially, we're all on these different types of journeys, so we need something to kind of relieve the stress of all the things happening. And the world is just very weird right now, and there's a lot to pray for and to just, hopefully, my best way to relax is after the little ones go to bed. The teenager is fine, but the little ones, they're just so attached. Like, if you go to bed, I get a nice glass of wine and watch a movie or listen to some music, read a book, anything that is just me and quiet time. But I love listening to music on YouTube. I know they have lots of different, they have lots of different, what do you call it? I think it's Vivo Music or something like that. And they'll play, popular songs from a certain era. So I really love like 70s R&B, and I love 90s R&B. Like those two eras for me, I don't know. It's relaxing. It's enjoyable. And then I don't think, did Jade have any other songs besides that one? Because that's the only one that I can remember. Don't walk away, boy. My love won't hurt you. It was so... They just don't make songs like that anymore. Try to get this cork out of this bottle. I think it's almost done. And you could probably hear my 2-year-old, I don't know, in the background singing whatever he's singing. Everybody ready for March? Ready for the new month? What's one of your favorite movies to watch, Gina? I like Baby Boy, just because of the choking scene. And me and my oldest son were watching a little bit of Bel-Air today on Paramount. It's different. I thought it was going to be more comical, but it's more serious. But I don't know. Has anybody seen that? I like that. I like to watch more like dramas and things that get you all tied up into the story.
No.
Don't walk over here, please. Over there, please.
Can you give me the blow dryer, please?
Go on. Go on. Walk this way. Be careful. Yeah, so I just popped on to see if anybody wanted to chat for a little bit. Again, just to connect with you guys. I'm probably going to go back to watching Bel-Air because hopefully this little one will go to sleep in a few minutes now that it's almost 9. I can't do that right now. You'll have to wait. You'll have to get a towel.
I did.
Get a towel from the linen closet and use it to dry the hair. Good. Got a teenager who's now obsessed with his hair. Mr. Do Right. I think there's a delay, y'all. I'm really sorry because I'm seeing the chats come in now, but maybe you did it a few minutes ago and I'm only seeing it now. So I'm so sorry. Mr. Do Right. Mr. Do Right. I don't know if I've ever. I'm gonna save that and search it. Is that on? Where is that on Netflix? Where is that? Hey D. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Super hair team.
Oh my gosh. Let me see if my Wi-Fi is on the phone. Maybe that's why I'm getting a delay. Is anybody out there? Chick flicks and love movies. Yeah. Lately, I've been getting into Netflix, watching, if I can't remember the name. King Richard is a good one. I still don't know where to watch it. I don't know which app or streaming service to use to watch that, but I really want to see it. I've been up on these series. Oh my goodness. There was a ballet one. I think it was The Little Things or something like that. I binge watched the whole, I think it was an 8-hour series or something like that. It was good. I watched Raising Dion. That was a little bit spooky for me. Okay, so I don't know if anybody is still here. It's saying 1 and then it says 0 people. So you guys let me know if you're here. Like put like a heart emoji or something in the comments if you're here. Or maybe I should just end it. Hey Mo, I didn't shout you out before. I see Mo was here. You love 90 songs. I love 90 songs too. Hello, Veronica. I think there might be a delay on my end. So I'm seeing the chat messages come through, but I think I'm getting them later than I can respond. So if you can hear me, please put a heart emoji in the comments. Veronica? I was too young to club in the 90s, but I definitely went in the early 2000s when I graduated high school. But it was mostly like off-campus parties. I met some friends when I went to college. They that were from Bmore or from the DMV area. And that's when I was introduced to like house music and clubhouse music. Oh my gosh. I think that's what it's called. It's a certain kind of You let me know if you know, if you're from the area, if you're familiar with it. It's like a, oh man, I can't sing it, but I learned a lot about a different type of DC type of music. Oh my goodness, I love to go to those type of parties. Gina says by Jade, it's slow. Okay. Aaliyah was beautiful. I liked her. I liked her music too. I remember being in like the 6th grade and just falling in love with Aaliyah. Everything she made was beautiful. Even though she was with that R. Kelly at the time, but it was still nice. It is. How does the song go? AALIYAH. I could just listen to all of that music and just jam out for a couple of hours. Veronica, I really want to see some pictures of you clubbing. That would be so fun. What type of music do you like to listen to, Veronica? I'm glad we still have Netflix, because it's Netflix, I think right now has better quality shows for streaming and movies than Prime Video. I mean, HBO has some really good ones too, but I can't sign up for another subscription right now. But they have a couple good ones. Okay. Veronica says, I love all music. Yeah. Thank you. I'm now seeing the hearts. I think I asked for hearts like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. So I don't know. There's a real serious delay on my end. Let me see if I can log in on my computer. Log in there. I've been playing all the videos for Chris over at Budgeting Just Because. She had asked it. I think it's a video that came out today. So I've been playing her videos, and I'm on 44 of 63. I'm going to have to pause it and go back to it just so I can join the live, because I think my phone, there's a really bad delay. Or maybe that's why I'm slowing down things. I'm trying to go on this computer. Oops. Oh, look at that. Let me see. See if I can do it from here. Your hubby is a DJ, Gina? Woo! I've always wanted to go to Chicago. I've never been. Well, I can't say I've always wanted to go, but I've been curious about it. Let me see. Why is it taking so long? Okay. I'm sorry, you guys, if you guys are experiencing the delay on your end too. Hi, Aaron. This I Need by Elisa Forillo. Is that how you say it? Ooh. Aaron, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Any updates? And I wanted to start, you guys, I wanted to set up something for like the Mind Your Money Club, so you guys could join if you wanted to have private chats and, you know, live sessions like this, or get, you know, early updates on videos. So if anybody thinks that would be worth your time and a couple dollars a month, please let me know, because I've been really, you know, going back and forth about it, and I'm not sure if it's something I should start. I mean, I know the join feature is there, but I don't want to make these lives for like everybody to see, if only a select people really want to be here. And of course, there's some things we can talk about and we can share that won't have to be on the main YouTube algorithm, if that makes sense. Aaron says, feeling good. March is going to be a tough month. A lot of hospital time, but we'll deal with that when March gets here. You've been showing tremendous strength. The little bit that we get to hear from you and see from you, you're very strong, Aaron. And I'm praying for you. I'm glad that, you know, you're feeling good now. Okay. You'll have to get another one. Stop obsessing.
No.
I have a teenager who obsesses about his hair. It's like, I don't know what this new thing is. So are you still in the hospital, Aaron? I don't know what this button is. Oh. Oh, there are filters. Oh, wow. She is, Veronica. She is a strong person. Oh, Gina. Okay, I didn't know you lived in Tennessee. Okay. Okay. Wow, every Sunday through Wednesday morning, Aaron? Wow. Okay. It's important that you have strong people around you too. I know, you know, we can't do it alone, so we need a good community of support. Even if some of that support comes from across the seas and across the ocean, we're thinking of you and praying for you. And, you know, I'm glad that you have your husband and a good team of doctors and nurses. Wow, I feel like crying, but I know it's good to have strong people around you. So when you don't feel strong, so when you feel like, oh my gosh, I might give up, or oh God, this is too much, somebody is, you know, there's somebody around you who's going to be able to hold up your arms and keep you covered with love, with support, and whatever else you need. I'm sorry, Veronica. You said yes, it is coming from here. What's that? This past week, I felt like I would give up. Yes, amen. The support. I'm glad. Because this is amazing. Honestly, this whole little sector or this little portion of YouTube, you guys are the most amazing people. Honestly, I don't know how, you know, some of us would get through without just the kind comments and people reaching out, you know, by email or sending happy mail. Like, people literally light up and feel. I'm sorry about my 2-year-old, y'all, if y'all can hear him quacking like a duck. Just the support. You guys are such a supportive community. Like, I get choked up thinking about it, because how people don't have to raise money to help you get through a situation or give out of their time and give their love and give their support. And y'all are so dope. I really am so grateful for you guys. Man. I could not ask for anything more. Such a great support network. My doctors and nurses are amazing. My work is unbelievable in their support. That's great too. Oh gosh. You see? Hi Tina. Tina Talk Show. How are you? Just a laid back, casual chat. Women supporting women, that's all. I honestly have more support from people here than I do people I have known from birth. Sometimes it's like that. But that's just to show you God still has mercy and favor on your life. So you don't have to feel alone. Even if you're not physically in the same room with these people, you have people supporting and praying for you. I am praying for you too. What is your husband's name? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Kevin Lee. You see, and one of the things I wanted to do, because I know a lot of people don't have the same belief system or same faith system, if we could get into a group where we could pray for each other and we could just lift each other up and just encourage each other, that would be a blessing too. You know? I'm going to put his name on my list too. Veronica, you are such a blessing. Thank you. Dee says, I officially started my second Crush That Goal challenge today. Okay. I'm still working on my first one. So we're working on the car, but y'all know it's a challenge, but we're gonna get through it. Exactly. Especially if we're touching and agreeing on something important and not just trying to, we're touching and agreeing on important things. Yep. Sometimes you just need to unwind too. So, as much as I wanted to give up on being here, I almost didn't do the live. I don't know if I'm going to have a video out for Saturday, but we shall see. Sometimes we just have to push past our feelings, because some of our feelings are temporary, and life is about so much more than just doing a video. My 6-year-old saw that challenge and took it from my desk and pasted it to his project poster for Martin Luther King Jr. Okay. That's amazing. I know you've been here for such a long time, Veronica, at least on my channel. I know you support a whole lot of people in there. Everybody always talks about you in their videos. But I did not know you had a 6-year-old. That's, whew, child. That's amazing. Well, I hope and pray that you all stay strong. Aaron and Gina and your husband, Gina, Kevin Lee, I pray for all of you that you don't give up. You have 9 children, Veronica? Wow! That's a blessing. That's a lot of work. Aaron, you hear him, right? He is singing Baby Shark, and he's doing chicken sounds and all kinds of things. He's tired. So I know at this age, at this time, he's not. It's just not him being bored. He's almost kind of like, he's so tired that he's just doing whatever until he, I guess, exhausts himself and goes to sleep. But yeah, I'm praying for you guys to stay strong. Don't give up. Know that God loves you. Know that your life was not a mistake. Your life is important and valuable, and you touch more people than you realize. You inspire and encourage more people than you realize. And you ought to keep doing what you're doing. Keep sharing what you're sharing. Keep trusting God with your lives. Trust God with everything because, listen, won't give up.
Why?
Yeah, I want to know the age range too, Veronica, because you've been busy.
Why?
Like, you've been very busy, my friend. Hello, Audrey. Greetings. I'm almost like, I'm trying to stay focused and stay motivated with the 3 I have. So 9. Whew, goodness gracious. My great grandmother had 19 grandchildren. I mean, 19 children. 19.
Hiya! Hiya! Hiya!
Wow.
He did the baby this
29 years down to 6. That's the range. Wow. So adult children, small kids, teenagers. Oh my. God bless you.
Okay.
Gina says I'm open to that. I guess that's referring to the group, right? The private group. 3 grandbabies. Wow. You know, sometimes I get a little sad because, like, I don't have a good relationship with my parents. My maternal grandparents are deceased. They died when I was small. And my paternal grandparents and I, we don't have a good relationship at all. So my family's just been... And I have found in my young adult life, because I'm only in my 30s, that I have had more genuine relationships with people outside of my family than I have within it. So sometimes you just have to hold on to the relationships that encourage you and uplift you, even if they're not your actual blood family. They're not your blood relative. You adopted too? Wow. 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 I'm trying to keep the chat up so I can stay up to date with you guys and what you're saying. Your husband's great grandmother was still alive? Wow. You want juice?
Yes. I want juice.
May I have some juice, please?
Juice, please.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. Let me get this boy some juice.
So
Stay right there.
I'm
Hold on, you guys. I'm coming back.
oh, I got it, honey.
Okay. Ooh. Here you go. There you go. All right. See what I missed? Okay. Aaron says you never knew any of your grandparents. The first time you had a grandmother was when you got married. Okay, and your husband's great-great-grandma was alive. Wow. The stories and the conversations you could have with that person, you know, as long as they're of sound mind. Oh my goodness. That must have been amazing. Dee says, I think relationships outside of family is the normal nowadays. I think so too. Maybe in the past few decades or so. I don't have many friends either because I'm a very weird person, just being honest. You know, like I'm the kind of person like I like being around people. I like to encourage people. I like to be encouraged, but then I like to be by myself. So I'm very strange sometimes. So making friends is not my strong suit. But I love people. I just don't like to be around them all the time. Like I need time to like get myself together. I guess it's just the introvert in me, you know? Like I love you, but I don't want to be around you all the time. I know that probably sounds weird, to some people, but it's just me. Aaron says, I have a 5-generation picture, though, for my son, him, his father, his grandfather. Wow! Wow. That is amazing. That's amazing. I don't know anything about my great grandparents on either side. The little information I did get when I was asking questions and doing a little research a couple of years ago, it was like hit or miss. And I went online to ancestry.com and like I put in some of the information that they knew. I mean, of course, like my great grandmother, my great grandmother she was born, I don't know if she was born a slave or she was born free, but I know some information on that side, but I don't know a whole lot. And I don't have pictures. I don't, wow. That's amazing, Aaron. That's amazing. You can pass that down to your son and he can pass that on, if you know, to his children or grandchildren. That's amazing. Veronica says, yes, I agree that sometimes strangers can be more supportive. I'm lucky that I have my mom and siblings that all have my back, even if we don't agree. It's good. Not everybody's going to agree. Even in your own household, you're going to have plenty of disagreements. But as long as you are still there for each other, disagreement doesn't have to mean they forsake you. You know what I mean? I have 2 girlfriends that are my ride or die. We have been together for 40 years. That's a blessing. That is a major blessing. Hold on to them. Not weird, unique. I'm the same. Yes, I like that word better. I love that word better. Unique. I'm unique. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back. We're unique. And sometimes we need some space, you know. A generation picture is just amazing. He said, me and my grandmother shared the same birthday. She passed when I was young, and the day makes me sad. That's hard to lose somebody you love. Hey, Bess. Budgets with Bess. Oh, my gosh. Some of the best cash stuffing people I like to watch, even though I don't do it a lot. You guys are bomb. I love your channel. Aaron says, then I married Gaz the second time around, and his mother had 14 siblings. Wow. He's responsible for Christmas cards. That would have been a lot to keep up with. And you imagine the paternal side of my family, my paternal grandmother, she has a huge family, and they have organized, scheduled family reunions maybe every couple of years or so. It's a lot of people to coordinate and get stuff together. I mean, you're talking about cousins and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and grandnieces and nephews. Whew, that's a lot of work. Veronica says, nothing that would ever tear us apart. Amen. Because when you find strong people who love you in your life, you got to hold on to them and don't despise them. Just try to maintain those healthy relationships for as long as possible. Bess says family is what you make it. Yeah. Because a lot of the people that I've connected with in my life that have taught me something of value, that have, left a mark on me, a good one, they were not blood related. Veronica, he is from Montana. I may as well just send a card to the state because there's a cousin relative everywhere. Everybody's a cousin. I understand because my mom is the oldest of 11 and my dad was the middle twin. Wow. Do you have any twins, Veronica? I'm sorry, I'm catching up, y'all. I'm catching up. I don't think we have any twins in my family. I got my 2-year-old rolling around with his blanket. Okay. When I was a child, I wanted 10 children. After my third, I said, "Oh heck no, I'm not doing I'm not doing that. That's too much. Oh, that's too much. Bless your heart, that's too much for me. No, 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 no. I have enough work with these three." And my last one, he was look, he look, every birthday he's had, he's two, has been in quarantine, in pandemic. So he's been attached to me ever since. So that's a lot. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything without him wanting to be right under me. So I can't imagine having 10 kids now. Oh my goodness. Aaron, I just read an interesting journal article the other day. Twin ladies married twin men. Their children, who are technically, I can't even say the word, cousins, have identical DNA. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I think I should cut down my wine consumption because I feel all over the place. I'm okay. I'm just very tired. My son is asking me if I'm okay. I'm good. I'm not just talking to the air. I'm talking to my friends. Uh, what else did I miss? I appreciate you ladies for being here, you know. And thank you, Dee, for reminding me that we're unique, not weird. Unique. That's a much better word. Unique and special. And hopefully we'll continue to use language and we'll speak about ourselves in a much better way, you know. No matter what the situation is, how hard it can be, how difficult, how stagnant our relationships might feel, or our current status might feel, we have to speak better about ourselves. We have to speak better about ourselves. We have to speak life over ourselves and our situations. And I really appreciate you ladies for being here for 42 minutes. Some time. Yeah, our words matter a lot. And we shouldn't give up on ourselves. Veronica says, my parents have a special story. My mom was dating dad's twin, and my dad told her that he was going to marry her. Lo and behold, they marry, and her best friend married the twin. Oh, wow. Exactly, Aaron. I agree with that. If we don't speak well about ourselves, we give people permission to not speak well about us. Even if they do, how we feel about ourselves and how we see ourselves is how we project to other people. So whatever the negative naysayers or whatever they say, it doesn't matter, because we have the power of life and death in our tongue. So we get to speak over our situations what we want to happen. And that's it. I'm learning that even now. Um, I'm learning that even now. There's been some difficult things happening so far this year, and we're only 2 months in. So, how we feel about ourselves, what we think about ourselves, that's where um, the right things that God has for us will manifest. Because we have to agree with what He spoke about us, and we have to agree with those good things. Because if we start agreeing with what the negative people say, then that's what we're going to begin to attract, because our mind automatically thinks, oh, I heard this thing and I believe it now. And so everything I do from now on is connected to that negative or that positive affirmation. Because even though we can speak affirmations over ourselves, they can be positive and encouraging and uplifting, but some of them can be negative and destroying and destructive. So I agree with that. We need to start to speak good things over ourselves, over our situations, over our marriages, over our relationships, over our money, over our finances, over our jobs, over anything that is important to us. We need to speak well over every single time. So I'm trying to make sure I practice that every single day. Exactly. Because if we carry ourselves in the way that shows that we care about us, we love us, we truly believe that there's something greater for us, then we'll start to attract more of that, and we'll start to see that those things are changing in our lives. The things that seem negative will change because life happens, you know. But we can't get stuck in a season and think it's our entire lives. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for liking the live, you guys. Veronica says, I believe that we need to love ourselves before we can send out love truly. And I believe that's true too. Because how can you love your neighbor if you don't love yourself? Because we love and we treat people how we would want to be treated and how we treat ourselves. So that's true. I believe that to be true. You've got to love yourself first. You've got to believe in yourself first. Otherwise, people will just pick up on that and say, well, you're not that confident, and I really don't want to be around that lack of confidence. I don't want to be friends with someone who's always down on themselves. Hey, Britt. Yep. One of the things I find being in this community for the last year and a half is that a lot of people are on a different journey, and they're sharing their journey because it's important to them. But people who are watching on the outside will get something of value from it if you're actually doing it for the sole purpose of getting better at whatever it is you're trying to do, right? And then if you're connected to the right people, they will push you forward, even with just a simple word of encouragement, even with sharing a part of their journey that will push you forward. And I don't believe anybody should allow negativity in their space consistently. I believe we need constructive criticism, we need honesty, but if anybody is constantly making you feel like this can't happen, this won't work, and I mean in any area, not just managing money and all of that, but like in your whole life, because you know all of the things, all of the parts of our life, they join together, all of our lives, they join together, they make a whole, right? Because our finances aren't the one thing that makes us whole, it's everything else. But we still have to have a healthy mindset so that we know where we're going in life, what we're doing. And if you just constantly feel like you're being held down and you're being pressured to do things that don't benefit you or that don't push you forward, then just cut it out. Just because you don't agree doesn't mean you can't be friends with someone, but if that person is constantly making you feel, or that thing is constantly making you feel like you're no good, and you're using language that tears yourself down, your self-confidence and all of that, then you need to just get rid of it, honestly. I'm sorry, I'm shaking this thing. I'm trying to read the comments. Yep. Aaron, you are so amazing. You can still show up with all the things going on with you, man. All right. We've been on for almost an hour. Okay, so you probably can't hear the 2-year-old anymore. He's finally cuddled up with his blanket, even though he's on the floor. Hopefully, he'll fall asleep. I'll have to pick him up, put him in his bed soon. Is there anything special coming up this week? I don't think so. Except for we are crossing over into March soon. So I hope to do at least 2 giveaways. I don't know. I'm going to try. Because I would love to. Almost. Today is the 24th, I believe. Or is it the 20th? I don't know. So we have a few days left, at least here on our side, Aaron. On the western side. 24th. So just a few more days to go, and we'll be in March. It's already the next day where you are. Okay, it's already the 25th. What time is it where you are, Aaron? In Australia, what time is it there? I keep forgetting to different time zones. I have some mentors who live in Germany, and I always forget the time schedule. 12:25 on Friday. Wow, nice. So it's lunchtime there. That wine, y'all. I drank the whole thing too. God help me. I drank the whole thing. So I'm going to be signing off in a few minutes since it's almost been an hour. Yep. New York, New York. I don't know. I love watching. Let me tell you why. I'm real silly. I'm unique. Okay? Because I love watching help me. I like watching Brit. Sometimes she going just because I like to hear the New York accent, even though I live in New York. I just don't feel like I have it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me hearing my own voice so much. It's got me feeling weird. But I also like to watch Simone just because, and Brina, because the accents, y'all, the accents. So, all right. So I'm going to sign off. 52 minutes on. I thank you for being here, just chilling with me and just hanging out, real casual like. And please let me know if you can comment on the video once it posts. Let me know if you're willing to join, if you want the private group, because again, we all like to stay connected, and that way we can have private group chats and it doesn't have to be in the mainstream part of the algorithm. So I love you. I'm praying for you. Stay strong. And we've got each other's backs, right? So everything is going to be good. And thanks for the chit chat about the 90s R&B, because that was fun. Yeah, I like hearing the accents. So if you want to join, there is a anywhere, I think in my description box, there's a link where you can join one of the YouTube groups. I'm going to have to make some adjustments to it because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do it or not. Because I didn't know if people would want to pay for that private access. But again, I think having a private group where it could just be a select few of us that can share ideas, and you guys can get a heads up on what's coming up on the channel and all of that. If you want to, just click the join button. I think it's somewhere under the name of the channel too. And I'll see you guys next week when we can chit chat live. No, D, I don't hear it either. And some people say I sound like my husband because my husband's Guyanese, but I don't hear that either. So I don't know. I just think I sound country. Because this is my family's country. They come from Alabama. All right? And then I got, I've been in New York for, maybe 14, 15 years now. All right. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace out. Hello, Latin Budget. We're closing out now, but please hit the like button. And all right, D. Yeah. Alabama and all over the South, but a lot of them were from Alabama. All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you, Brittany. Hit the like button for me, guys. Good night. Peace and love.